Hello and welcome once again to another episode of Spirit Walking with Spirit Walker. Hey, today me and the old Galloper here are downtown Prattville, and we're going to do over the next couple of weeks some exposés on small town businesses in Prattville that are starting to reopen after the quarantine. Now, I put out a message on Facebook to some of the local people here in Prattville, some of my spirit watchers. That's right, if you're watching this, you're a spirit watcher. All my spirit watchers gave me names of businesses downtown they would like to know more about because of the closing down. What are their plans? What are they doing? So today, I'm downtown Prattville, and I'm going to show you the first one on my list, Uncle Mick's. Let's walk. So I'm here with Uncle Mick, the originator, the proprietor, the owner of Uncle Mick's Cajun Cafe right downtown Prattville, and we are so glad to be here today. I want to talk with Uncle Mick just a little bit here. Let him tell you how this came about. Go ahead, Uncle Mick.
You know,
you started in 2009?
I started in February of 2009. I was in a different business in Montgomery, and I hired a Cajun. He was an Abel from Lafayette to work for me for 2 weeks to do a job. And he ended up working for me for 17 years.
Wow.
So we cooked, and we ate, and we cooked, and we ate, and we cooked. So, I mean, I've been cooking a long time. If I ain't got it by now, I'm not going to get it. And Cajun cooking,
right,
you know, it's not rocket science. It's just Louisiana country cooking. And all Cajuns cook a little bit different.
Right.
Depending on where they're born, where they're raised, and it's all about the tweaking. You can get 5 Cajun cooks in the kitchen and tell them to cook etouffee, sauce piquant, gumbos, same ingredients, but it's all going to taste a little bit different. It's all the tweaking.
Now, when I was younger, I used to watch Justin Wilson, the Cajun cook, on TV. I loved to watch him, but he put cayenne pepper in everything. Woo, that tastes good.
Right.
he loved his cayenne pepper.
Well, you know, spice. That's why a lot of people don't come in the front door because they think about Cajun, they think about hot,
right,
spicy, but it can be flavorful and seasoned. They call it marinating. I mean, the peppers, the onions, and the celery, all that's in, you know, and you can because you can always spice up. You can't spice down.
That's right.
So mine is flavorful. Some has got a little more spice. The sauce piquant, alligator's got a little more spice and a little more flavor than the chicken sauce piquant. But I mean, we can spice it up. You can't spice it down. So that's why from the very beginning, when I first opened, I have taster cups. So when people come in after all these years, you know, people come in the front door, especially first timers, I can give them a little taste of whatever, stuff they've never had before, or stuff they've had before somewhere else, it was too spicy or whatever. And so we let them taste ahead of time and to know what they like beforehand.
Right.
Which it's been a big plus for us. And I'm surprised more restaurants don't do that. I mean, you go to some places, it says Cajun, they put Tabasco in there and they think it's because it's hot. It's Cajun, that has nothing to do with it.
I have a good friend of mine was talking about Uncle Mick's, and he said, I've gone in there and tasted a little bit of everything and thought, man, I can't eat it all. He said, I liked everything. He said, I can't eat it all.
Well, you know, it's been 5, 6 years ago, for that reason, I started doing half and half plates. In other words, you can come in and buy a plate of anything, and if you want, there's 2 things you taste you like, I'll give you 2 half portions.
Right.
Which is the same as the cost as a regular plate, it's just 2 half portions. Also, about 3 or 4 years ago, after hearing the customers, especially for lunch, with so much food, I started serving small plates, which is the same as a regular plate, it's just smaller portions. So you can do a small plate, half and half, or a small plate, 1 entree, it doesn't matter. But it's smaller portions, and a lot of people get that for lunch. and a lot of ladies get that.
Right.
And, you know, I have stuff in here that's not, it's flavorful, but it's not spicy at all. I have the shrimp a la creme, which is my own recipe. It's a shrimp and a cream sauce. And that's, I've had that for 5 years. People enjoy that.
So, how has the coronavirus quarantine, I know it's affected you because you had to shut down for a while.
Well, I didn't close. We adjusted and cut back our hours some, and of course we had pickup and
Right.
curbside. Before this happened, you know, about 8-10% of my business was to go. Because now it's 100%. So I mean, it affected us. I mean, when it first happened back in March, we were down 50%. You know, losing money every day we opened. Immediately. And then, as time went on, in April, we started picking back up a little bit. More and more people knew that we had to go and curbside pickup and all that. So they started coming in, and it jumped up. And we were down 40%. In the last 2 weeks, it's jumped back up a little bit more, and we're down about 35%, maybe a little better, because people are just getting so restless. People are ready to get
Right.
out. People, they're tired of this, and they want to get something to eat. And
I see you have T-shirts for sale up there. What other
got T-shirts.
what other things
I've
can
got-
they get when they come here?
They get T-shirts. I've got hats. Because we have stuff to go. We have homemade camp stew. We have vegetable soup. Have hot sauce. Have our own hot sauce. We do that.
How hot is it? I got a friend that loves really hot. You got anything really hot?
No. I mean,
Can you make it really hot?
No.
'Cause I-
Cajun potato salad, which is got a little bit of spice to it. Which you take a bite and wait about 15 seconds. And it's not overly spicy, but it's got a little bit of heat to it.
Right.
People
But it
love
takes
that.
a little while to kick in.
That's right. That's right. So it does that. But that's, you know, like I said at the beginning, Cajun cooking is just country cooking. It's Louisiana country cooking.
Right. How about we look around?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. One thing I love about Uncle Mick's is the decor. Got some interesting taxidermy items. And Uncle Mick, why don't you tell me about the building itself?
The building was built in 1895. When I came in and redid it, I gutted everything except the ceiling and the floor. That's original beaded ceiling from 1895, the original heart pine floor. Everything else,
Original heart pine floors
heart pine floors.
with a big turtle on them.
Big turtle, I had a burn place in it. Before I bought it, it had been burned, and it got worse and worse. And about 2 or 3 years ago, instead of trying to match up the hard pine, I couldn't match it exactly how I liked it. So I had an artist friend of mine come in and paint the turtle on the floor.
Paint that turtle.
Now the walls are called knockdown. It's done with sheetrock, mud, and glazing. Now this is a friend of mine. Rich is 84 years old. And he's an artist, been around, traveled all around the world.
He painted the gin shop?
He painted the gin shop. He painted that right there for the Prattville 2010. He painted
Year
that.
of Alabama small towns and downtowns.
That's right. He painted that.
What were you saying about this stump right here?
The stump is a heart pine, solid heart pine stump that I got out of a burn pile in Titus, Alabama when I was tearing a house down. And it was all solid gray, rotted. It took me months and months with a Dremel tool and a toothbrush and an air blower to get it back to the hard heart pine.
Who's that little guy hiding over here?
Little weasel over there.
What is that?
Bobcat.
Is that a bobcat?
It is a bobcat with quail.
Oh, I see.
Now, the photography friend of mine take these pictures. Oh, there's that one, and all came from New Orleans. The picture there. The ceiling up here came out of a church
Oh, the light.
The light, stained glass came out of a church in
Wow.
Louisiana. I had the frame made for it, hung it like that, but it was a window in the church. Don Sawyer did the paintings on the wall up there. That's the front of the building, Uncle Mick's.
Uncle Mick's.
Don did that one. That's my house where we live. There.
That's a picture of your house right there.
All right. And that sailfish is a fish my nephew caught. And he's 50, 51 now, and he caught when he was a young teenager in Key Largo. Copy of the Constitution I got from Florida when I was 12 years old. And I've had it videoed, I had it framed. I was down with a friend of mine years ago, which has been, what's that, 62 years ago?
If you walk down the hallway in Uncle Mick's, you'll see all kind of taxidermy and stuff. And you said a lot of this you got from a friend of yours that was a taxidermist. And
a friend of mine who was a taxidermist, I used to call him up, and I had these in my office for years. You got a lot of instruments up there.
big old turkey.
See, I got everything from violins.
So if somebody comes in, they can just pull down an instrument and play, right?
Have at it. If they get up there, they can play at it. These are sand molds from ships in World War II. I've had these for years.
And then you got another dining room back here.
I closed that. That was when I bought this place. The guy parked his car up under there, and I had it like that for 2 or 3 years, open like that. But it had so many people that were building up that I do a lot of military.
Right.
And they wanted to have parties out there because I couldn't plan for it because it may be too hot, too cold, raining, whatever. So I closed it in about 5 years ago, and it's been
Take a look at
and
it. I like the atmosphere in here. I like the atmosphere in here. Nice decorations. So basically, people just hire this out for parties.
No, you don't charge anything. People just sit back here but they come back in and have a party.
Right.
You sit back here, or either if you got a party of 25 or 20 or whatever, they can come back and have a gathering here. But it's always open because you got to come in and out the back door. I tell people that.
Things are starting to hop. Right now they're opening from 11 to 3, then they close until 5 and they open again. It's a great place to come and get some food. Come on down. And let me tell you, when they open back up, Uncle Mick starts to jump. People are coming in, people are lining up to get some of that good Cajun food. This is just a great place to come. It's a great addition to downtown Prattville. They've been here since 2009. Y'all come on down. Hey, I want all my spirit watchers out there, come in, see Uncle Mick, get some good Cajun food, and help them get back on their feet. Until I see you next time, I'm Spirit Walker, and I approve of this message.